Do you want to convert your TV setup from something like this into something like this? This is the Govee DreamColor for your TV. Coming up. Do you know why many people put some LED lights behind the TV? It looks something nice, but it caters another purpose, which is to reduce your eye strain. Because when you look into a monitor or a TV for a long time and when the background is darker, it can create eye fatigue or eye strain. Simply, your eyes can hurt. To reduce that, you have to create some background light. But when you put a light directly into your screen, it doesn't really look good. Either it will reflect the light from the screen or the image could be washed out. So many people came up with this solution. You put the light in back and you create the ambient light, and it kind of creates this immersive experience when you look into a screen. But have you heard of the term called biased lighting? It means the light at back will change the color according to the image that's shown on your TV. It's kind of cool, and it gives you this nice, yeah, it is nice. So let's take a look. As you can see, all the pictures shown on the TV will be synchronized to the LED strips around the TV that I have put on the back of my TV, and it looks super good. I mean, it gives this very different feeling that you never want to go back. I usually dim my lights when I watch a movie or something because then it gives you this immersive feeling. But after I tried this, I felt that I'm missing a lot. As you can see, it will give you this whole new level of experience where the colors around the TV will sync up with whatever shown, and it just blows out of the TV. It's good. There are several options you can try it out. For example, you can use the Philips Hue system, which already have the Philips Hue sync for PC and Mac, which basically connects all your lighting and change the lights according to what's shown on your screen. But for now, it only works with the computers, and they are to release a new device called Philips Hue Sync Box, which can go up to 4 HDMI inputs and change the lighting around the screen or any surrounding in your living room according to what's shown on the TV. But there is a problem. We'll come to that. There is another solution called Onver or Onever or something like that, however you pronounce it. It also gets the HDMI input and changes the light around the TV. There are several open source projects as well that gets the HDMI input and change the LED strip colors according to what's shown or what you get from the HDMI input. But it has this common problem, which means you have to plug in HDMI input. What about the smart TVs? Or my TV has Google Chromecast inbuilt, so it does not really capture through the HDMI port. The only HDMI source that I have is my PlayStation. All the Netflix, YouTube, everything I played from my TV or either from the Chromecast feature that I'm having. So this HDMI input doesn't really work. And also the biggest problem of the Philips Hue that they are going to introduce is the regions of the TV. That means, however, the color regions are very limited because the LED strip provided by Philips cannot change colors in different regions of the LED strip. That means you can have only one color for the entire LED strip at the given time, or you have to have multiple LED lights around or LED bars around the back of your TV, which can be pretty expensive. So I'm not quite sure if I want to do that because this Philips Sync box starts from I think 250 euros, and for each light, at least it needs 3 lights. For each light, that's a lot of money. So no. The other option was the Onever, but the problem was I found, yes, it also have HDMI input, but the other side, it also needs an app which you have to buy. And many people have complained the app is not available on the Play Store. So no. And when you consider all these problems, this only one thing you can think of. That means regardless of how your TV gets the input, ultimately you need to change the color according to what is shown. So either you have to have a background app running on the TV, or else there should be a mechanism to capture what's shown on the TV. Then now we come to this solution from Govee called DreamColor for TV, model number H6104. That's the exact model. It comes with a camera. For this, it uses a camera residing on top of the TV and scans whatever shown on the TV real time. And then it syncs with this LED strip, 3-side LED strip, and changes the color according to what's shown on the TV. That's smart. And it costs 69 euros. Setting up is super simple. You get the camera, you get the processing unit, and you get the LED strip. So here are some of the advantages that you can get with this Govee solution compared to all the other options that I have mentioned before. Number one is it does not really care about whatever the source the TV is having. It just capture whatever on the TV screen, and that's the main reason that I bought that, because I have a smart TV and I barely use an HDMI input because I only use the PlayStation as the external input, and I have all the stuff running on either on the smart TV or I use Chromecast inbuilt to the TVs. The second thing is it has more regions for the color changes. For example, in the Philips Sync box that I just mentioned, you at least need 3 LED bars either side and top to have a proper experience. And you know how much these lights cost, right? But in this LED strip, each LED light or LED light is addressable. That's how you can change the color of each of the LEDs. In Philips Hue LED strip, you can't do that. And there are only limited number of LED strips which can support this addressable LEDs. Otherwise, you can't really change LEDs one at a time, right? It makes sense. Because of this, it has more regions. That means the color change is super variant. And third, and the most important feature or an advantage of this LED strip is super cheap. I only paid 68 euros for this entire set. If you compare it with this Philips Sync box, even the processing unit cost more than 200 euros. Without the LED lights, it can easily be around 500 euros, and it doesn't even support like many regions. It supports regions as much lights you have. So I think it's feature packed, but also it has some kind of disadvantages because it's not perfect. The first disadvantage I saw is the colors. The changing of colors are not super accurate. For example, it might take some time for lights to adjust, and also some of the colors are miscalculated. So when you see a green on the screen, you might see some kind of a blue tint in the LED strips, but you notice it only when you look at the LED strips. But I hope that you don't buy these LED strips just to look at the LEDs, right? When you look into the screen, I don't think, for me personally, I didn't really notice it much. It only is super noticeable when you directly look into the LED strips and then compare it with the content on the screen. But otherwise, it's not that noticeable, and it's not that bad. The second disadvantage I would say is on this LED strip is the length of the LEDs. For me, I have a 43-inch TV, but the LED strip is too long, and when I put the LED strips, it kind of goes out of the TV and it's completely screw up all the lighting. I mean, it's not that hard to fix this. So what I did was to paste the LED with some gaps in between, so it will create these kind of bumps back of the LED TV, but it will not ruin the picture. If you have a 55-inch TV or even a bigger one, you are good to go. For me, I have a 43-inch TV, but I still made it work. So I think it will work for you as well. The third thing that I can see not so good about this solution is the camera on top. And yes, it's not nice because you will have a camera on top residing on the TV, looking into this image of the TV. But still, if you are looking at the camera, then you will notice it. But when you watch a movie, it's not that noticeable, so it's fine. You don't get this system just to look at the camera, right? It's just the notch on a phone, right? After a while, you just ignore it as if it's not even there. I don't think it's a problem, but if that bugs you, maybe this is not the solution for you. But it's cheaper. One really cool thing about this setup that I really like is it's super simple to set up, and you can select the boundaries of the TV super simply, and there are multiple options coming from the app itself. You can customize it into any, not any, but many customization. You can do that. Just take a look. Testing 1 2 3. Testing, testing, testing. This is a test of Govee Smart Light. So you can see the colors are changing whenever I'm saying a word. Now it will act as a spectrum. So you can see it's like an equalizer. And also now it is a different way of changing the colors. You can see that. I also can change the color of the LEDs like this or this. So all in all, it does the job. It is cheap and it's super customizable, and yeah, it's amazing. And for me, I wouldn't even go back to a TV without an LED backlight. So probably you also want to change your TV system just like I did. So I will keep the links in the description below where you can buy it from Amazon. And I just try it out, it worth the price. So what do you think? Do you already have an Ambilight setup like this, or are you planning to buy one? Let me know in the comment section below. And that's it. I hope that you liked my new TV setup. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel and hit on the bell notification to get all the notifications whenever I upload something. And give it a thumbs up if you like it, and don't do that if you don't like it. And I see you guys and girls, and see you people in the next one.